This is Ilura again. We finished Never Alone, the main story, yesterday. It was way more intense than I thought it would be, but it was enjoyable. Like, frustrating at times, but once I got through them, it was very satisfying. Hey, K&A. Afternoon? It's 10 p.m., man. Are you ready for some Foxtales? It is afternoon, yes. Do you want to watch the cultural insights that we skipped from yesterday, or do you want to do that after Foxtales? I'm open to either. Yeah, Foxtales, I mean, I thought the story game was pretty difficult, but, I mean, not overly, since I was able to do it eventually. Let's, we unlocked only 22 out of 24. Does that mean the other two... Oh no, we somehow missed them. Oh. I believe this is the one that we have not seen. We saw the fox, and I feel like maybe we can watch a couple and then start playing the DLC. How about that?
Caribou was... It provided for us in many ways.
Our clothing in those days was made of all caribou skin.
I grew up wearing caribou pants, mittens, caribou skin mattress, blankets.
Some people had boots that were made with wolf leggings, sealskin sole bottoms. Baleen was shaved to make insoles. They kept us quite dry and warm as well. But the caribou skin clothing was the best. We would get as many yearlings as we could for our outer clothing. And for heavy winter, we would get caribou in February or March because the hair was the longest and the skin was the thickest, and we would use those for our winter gear. With that stuff on, you could sleep outside in 50 below and it wouldn't bother you a bit.
Wow. Sila has a soul? Is that even an L? It's an upside down I looks like.
Sila is the weather.
Oh.
It also means the atmosphere. Here's the Nuna, or the land. And it's anything from the land into the moon, the sun, the stars. That's Sila.
It's a very spiritual, and we have a relationship with Sila. Sila has a soul in the same way we do as people, in the same way animals do.
I think spirit helpers in and of themselves are really about how we're connected with things. And so it may be that there is a spirit helper that shows themselves as a bird to show you the way home, or it may be a spirit helper that actually decides to show themselves with the face and body of a man instead of their animal form. And so I think one of the things that's hard to understand is that it's not one way of seeing things, it's one way of knowing you're connected to everything.
We've always had that spirituality of everything around us.
It's the interaction you have with the air you breathe, the ocean that you gather resources from, the rivers from which you gather fish, the tundra from which you pick berries, the animals that give themselves. It's all of that.
Huh. Hope you don't mind watching these. I find them interesting. Trapping trail.
In the winter, when we were traveling, we didn't build sod houses, we built snow houses.
Igloos.
In Canada, they call them igloo, but here in Alaska, we call them apuya.
Oh.
We'd do a day of travel, and then we'd make a apuya. The next day, my father would set traps, spend the day there, rest the dogs, give them something to eat, and then the following day, we continued to the next place. We'd go to my dad's sister, who had a house at Dubarg. They had a small sod house over there. We didn't have to do anything. We just visit with them.
Sod house?
And my dad and my sister were glad to see each other, and they'd talk away while us kids played outside or go to sleep. By the time we get back to our home, my father would leave us with our aunt or with my grandmother. And then he'd start on his trips and go check his trap line. We were not into 8 to 5 kind of time, you know. We're in a totally different kind. We're in ecological time.
I haven't gone ice fishing yet, but I would like to because my husband's father and mother-in-law have a cabin 2 hours from here in Quebec, right on a lake, and we may be visiting them for Christmas as well as Thanksgiving before that. And so if the conditions are right, I would love to try ice fishing. And I love imagining like doing the things that these people do. It probably yeah, don't mistake it for an outhouse. But being from California, I'm still not very well adjusted to cold. So I would have to dress up real well. Let's see this one. Oh, drums.
Drum is something that's common to all cultures in Alaska. All cultures have a drum that may have some stylistic differences or differences in the materials that it's made, but it's still a recognition of life and vitality, and the drum mirrors the heartbeat. And when you continue drumming soon, it will be in line with your heartbeat, because that's what it's supposed to be, the heartbeat of the community, and it symbolizes vitality. And it's the most tremendous feeling to be in a room and to have one long row of all the drummers, and to have that feeling of unity, everyone beating in harmony, the drum beat in unison. It's the most beautiful feeling. And to know that you're connected, you're on the land that you are connected to. And even if you grew up outside of the community, that which is in you comes from this area. And it's the greatest feeling.
Get a couple more instruments in there and it's got something good going.
Man, I went at it and look what happened.
He broke the stick. Huh. Like, it's cool how drums And our own voices have probably been used to make music for humans for many, 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 many years. So, like, you can hear a drum beat and it's a primal thing. Little people. Oh yeah, those little underground people that stole the drum.
They're just like other people. They just happen to be very small and extremely strong.
These are stories that are common throughout Alaska. And it's normally that people are in a size from your elbow to the tips of your fingers, and they possess superhuman strength. So they may be tiny, but they can carry a whole caribou.
And if you go up north and you talk to a number of the people in the community, they'll talk about having seen the little people.
There's a place at home that we know, but we don't profess it to anybody.
But it's not like the boogeyman.
They can be mischievous, they can be ornery, or they can be helpers.
And every now and then, we might have the opportunity to see them, especially if they want us to see them.
The fact that it's across Alaska really tells you something about our history and how we interact.
I had no idea that they had a superstition about little people in Alaska. It's the first time I've heard it. And this is a pretty cool weapon.
The bola is what we call kilometang. And the kilometang is made out of braided sinew tied out to some heavy bone which you could twirl. In my case, we're catching ducks.
When we're out whaling, sometimes the ducks start flying. And they're good for duck hunting. You know, if you're a whaling crew, you can't make too much noise. So you can't use a shotgun for getting some duck soup handy, you know? So bola was a really handy weapon to use for catching ducks. You know, the ducks fly in, you throw it up and tangles up the bird, and down they go.
That's amazing. Stranded.
The scaredest I've ever been, I was 12 years old. We floated out on a piece of ice while we were duck hunting. It was a bluebird day, just clear blue skies. And there was 3 of us, myself, my brother, and my dad. Next thing you know, we see this dark shadow on the ice. We look and it goes behind us. So we all jumped up, startled, and my dad, he started running. We got back to the ridge there. The ice had fractured, cracked, and broke off, and we were floating away. We were drifting. It was close enough to where my dad would have made it. He stopped and he thought about throwing us across, and if one of us was on the other side, we would be split up. So he stopped, and he just so happened to have a cell phone on him. 911 didn't pick up. That's the worst feeling in the world right there. 911 did not pick up. So he left a message because they record their calls. Once he had relayed that information, his cell phone died. That was the scariest moment I've ever had in my life. We were floating away and I thought we were left for dead. He kept calm during this situation. He's bringing out everything positive in this case. You know, I'm crying, my brother's freaking out.
Man.
It went from clear blue to dense fog. Within a couple hours, we heard the chopper flying around, so they must have gotten our message. We thought we were saved, and then the chopper sound went away. So we lit some of the sled on fire. It's plastic. We thought black smoke in the fog would create some kind of marker. Chopper pilot had mentioned when we got rescued, you could see a glow in the fog, and he slowed down there, and sure enough, as soon as he slowed down, we got within visual. That was definitely the scariest moment of my life, was floating away and not knowing what the outcome was going to be.
Jeez. Trapped on a floating block of ice without any supplies? There's no way a little girl could survive for 2 days on a... I mean, maybe they could, actually. That's still really crazy. No more thick ice.
We're very much aware of the climate change. And it's been for many years, even before climatologists were noticing the change, Inuit were already saying, Sila alangokto. Our climate is changing.
If the heat is going the way it is right now, for us it's going to be pretty bad. Different birds are coming, and they're coming earlier, and sometimes rain is more than what we want, because when there's more rain, we know it's going to melt the permafrost.
In my time as a young whaler, when I was 9 years old, we're hunting from ice that was about 25 feet thick. And there was giant icebergs already floating, coming by. That was the first signs of a changing climate. Ice that never broke before was now moving. Now, here it is 50 years later, we're hunting whale from ice that's 18 inches thick. There's no more thick ice.
It's creating a malfunction in our whaling season, is what it is. Actually, more than that, all seasons in general.
I think we are more scientists than more people will realize. We have more knowledge of those things than people will ever know.
Climate change. This year's no different. I mean, all these hurricanes and shit. What's next? I don't want to know. You gotta fix it. Fix the world. How do we do that? That's a good question, me. How about we watch another video?
My brother was out seal hunting. He got attacked from behind and managed to grab his knife and save himself. When he came to realize, oh no, it's a mother. We've always known traditionally that we avoid killing a mother. It's always been sacred to us to protect them. He had to present himself to the council, and so he was given the job to mother the baby, and we kept it. It got so big it went over the barricade one day and got to the dog food, and that was an indication that, brother better go teach it how to survive on its own. So he did. I really got attached to the bear because I more or less grew up with it. And some days when brother took him walking, once in a great while he'd put me on the bear and I would ride on it like a horse. I was just happiest little girl in the world.
Wow. Don't do that with a wild bear. Dangerous.
In, Arctic Alaska, hunting is a really important part of life. It's not just about going and shooting something, it's about going and putting food on the table. But more importantly, subsistence hunting isn't just about the insular family unit, it's about feeding the whole community. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about subsistence hunting in Alaska is that people go out and they'll go get, fish, or they'll get a caribou, and they'll get, seals and whales, and one of the first things they'll do is they'll say, oh, I need to take this to the elders. This isn't just about one individual surviving or one family surviving, it's about the whole community.
We didn't just go out and kill and put in a freezer. It's like a ritual that I learned from my parents.
I skinned a
It's
beaver
all
once.
about relationship. I don't know. I think there's a lot of camaraderie
Like a real
involved.
Real
and,
fever.
and just being out on the land or being out on the ocean, it's like
That was an experience.
getting back in tune.
I'd rather be out there. To me, once I go out there, it's the world that I learn from.
Yeah, so like one of the first time, maybe the first time I went hunting with my husband's family, who are French Canadian. They took me into their like hut, and their slaughterhouse hut, I don't know. And then they showed me how they skinned a beaver that they had trapped and killed. And they had me scraping the skin. I was like, wow, this is quite an initiation into a family. But I did it. I'm not too squeamish most of the time. Everything is alive.
Now we spend all our time out in nature. You get very intimate with the world. And over time, if you're living that life, you start to sense that everything has a spirit. There's a consciousness in everything. Everything is alive.
No.
If everything is alive, then we want to respect it. And
What,
if we're going to
raise
use it,
rabbits
we
to
want to
skin
use it
them?
respectfully.
No, thank you.
What I try to tell my nephews and nieces, you know, you love to hunt, you have to take care of the animals that you catch, preparing the food and eating the food that you catch.
Water provides you. The ice brings you life.
For
It
food.
provides all those things that you need to be a part of your life.
That was something I grew up with. I grew up respecting the animals. I grew up respecting the land. And that, to me, that is why we as Inupiaq, as an Inupiaq culture, as an Inupiaq people, is why we're so successful.
I've never tried rabbit, but I would. I've tried frog, I've tried snails, I've tried moose. I don't know. I tried deer. But I would get attached. I'm very emotional. Make cat toys. I got attached to a little baby rat that I had to feed to my friend's snake, because I held it and it was licking my hand, and it didn't even have its eyes open yet. And I was like, oh, I can't look. I just love animals too much to hurt them. But I'm a hypocrite because I do eat meat. I just don't like thinking about where it comes from. If I could go vegetarian, I would. I've tried before, and it's tough when you've been raised eating meat. King Island. Okay.
Big Diamond, Little Diamond, and King Island. And in those three islands are the stepping stones to get to America.
So King Island is this absolutely beautiful place off the coast of Alaska. And if you can imagine being on this really kind of rocky island that kind of shoots up from the water to these cliffs, and then all of a sudden you see these stilts, and then you look up and there
Oh
are
my
these
God.
houses.
They
People
were
are
built on
living
the
there?
cliff up high because of the ice. Being an island in the Bering Sea, you have ice that's being pushed by the winds onto the island. So it's going to pile up 50, 60 feet high.
Wow.
Structures are still there today, and people have returned to King Island. It's a growing community as the people return back to their island.
Really? Wow. Yeah, is this gonna explain why the Northern Lights was grabbing me? And my poor fox?
When I was young, my mom, whenever the Northern Lights came out, she'd just whistle.
Boy, they come alive. Just keep whistling and that aurora will, just like, you can almost hear it.
And then
I'd love
she
to see
explained to
that
me
in real life.
a little bit later that those are children. And children who've passed away when they were children. You don't want to draw them in too much, is what she said. Because then they could play football with your head, play Eskimo football, and that's what they want to do. They're always playing, those children out there.
Don't play out without your hood on. If you don't have your hood on, the aurora person is going to come down and chop your head off and play ball with
well,
your
if
head.
I had known that, I
It
would
wasn't
have put my
like
hood
they
on.
were trying to do bad, or it was like a scary story or anything like that. It was just that's how it was. That's what it was.
But it was scary when they grabbed me. The month of night. Oh yeah, when they don't get any sun.
In the month of November, there's no sun. So during that dark time, we travel by the light of the moon. It's quite different. Everything was silver and black. Toward the horizon, we could see where caribou are because their body heat flowing upward, and we could see it glowing in the moonlight against a dark horizon where there's no stars. If somebody yelled, you could know who yelled from where the sound came from, but specifically where that cloud of their breath went up and it glowed in the moonlight. So that was a good time to travel. It was very surrealistic. And so things that were dark objects look very close, and white objects look very far.
Animal spirits.
We're taught that there's no hierarchy. It's not everything else, and then man, humans on top, and they're separate from everything. We're taught that everything is equal, and that all the animals have a human form or can be seen in a human form. And so they have just as much or more intelligence. In fact, have a lot to teach people. And so that's how these transformations can happen. It's if the animal wants you to see it
So that
in
guy
its
was
human
really an
form.
owl in human form.
There's a story where a man comes up to an ice hole, and then realizes there's another man in his parka that's got stuck in the net, and is just stuck like that. Oh, can you let me out? Please help me, And so then he lets the man out, but then realizes that was actually a seal. That was a seal man. And just because
Seal man.
that seal wanted that help, that seal allowed itself to be seen in human form.
Oh yeah, well I'm a cat woman. No, really. Rebirth and naming. We didn't find this one. Manslayer.
So a recurring type of character in Inupiaq stories is the manslayer. And the manslayer is kind of this bad guy. And I think really what's at risk when the manslayer comes into story is the livelihood of individuals and the whole community. And so the manslayer is really used as a way to say, don't act only for yourself, always hold the community in your heart. Oftentimes in these stories, there is one person that will stand up.
And what this
Foxslayer.
humble person will represent, who faces that manslayer, is a return to order, a return to true living in the community. And it just takes that one person. It could just be that one person that can help to change everything. Because everyone wants to live a good life. Everyone wants to have a good community.
You would hope. Yeah, we missed reading the weather. Canucksayuka. We're gonna hear how to say that properly. Maybe.
With the story of Canucksayuka, told by Robert Cleveland, it's just a masterwork. It's a well-known story among the Inupiaq people, and in our case, of producing a video game that really reflects Indigenous heritage. It captures the imagination, and it's something that you have a very specific kind of task to do. There's a blizzard, you know, and it is just a non-stop blizzard that is overpowering the people, and there's one man that wants to figure it out. And in our case of the story, it's a girl that wants to find the source of that blizzard. The blizzard man, it's like that is the physical embodiment of an element of nature. And so there's a person that needs to go up and take away that's chipping away that snow.
In that community, the person least expected is the one who stands up and makes the difference.
Humility is something that we value, and where that comes from is the idea that you are not the biggest thing in the world. And when you live in an extreme environment like where the Inuit reside, you're at the whim of the environment, of the climate, of the animals. You can be as prepared as you can, you know, by learning from your elders that, you know, you're not the biggest force in the world.
Fox Boy is still kind of creepy to me. I liked him better as a fox, as I said yesterday. Okay. Are you ready for this? I am very nervous because of how hard yesterday's game was. Or the main story game was, I mean. So... everything's ready. I'm not ready. Hopefully, it's happier. And okay, let's do it. New game. Now, do we still want to watch all the new videos at the end? Because I can still press tab to watch them now, which is hidden by my camera, actually. My camera was actually hiding the names of all of those people in the documentary, too, unfortunately. But yes, let's play something.
Ilisimagiga atla unipkak.
Another story.
Utuk kanat kekektarumit ukoti sukangat. Tusa simagiga paningmin. Immagok ilan narig tamanin naksuk. Atosik nakinminte tarim sinyanin agik simarok. Ilakata asin inyuna huni kekektarumi. Iglyo pilgubluni anak takmata. Angunel gubluni lo. ilangat pudral guneksok. Ilan narik tapkok iksitsuk. Supayami ikaw matrong tarik ipnat chemen kiriktarong mon. At tururut ukpigoramig ang ahoting. Ilokating pilgupluting suli sanggipluting.
There were two brothers. One brother was living somewhere on the coast, and the other brother was living in the Kotsubu area. Okay, that's what we just heard. Now I have to remember the keys and everything. Shouldn't be too hard.
Ukig romi inyo na kahoting. Inuit aniraktut ibrilagora miknin. Kinyarik samon upan nga kratman. Upan nga kratman supayak magaktok.
Spring, yay! Little mousey. Little foxy. Yay! Foxy's alive, and we're running and jumping. What's this? Nothing.
Ilan narik kuwait jagaktut. Isik simakpura kahotik ibrilay mikni akuni. Igo kuting utok kanat ukoti isuk kangat.
How
Kamagirak
can you
raip
forget to
lugu.
respect all
Amugora
animals?
payak.
That was a sick jump. Uh-oh. Is there... Oh no! Mousy!
Salwam asi olo tip lugu avingorok.
Control, pick up paddle. This is new. Where is this going? This doesn't look safe.
Agnorak sa kuhuni ang ngorloktuk. Aglan avingorok ayuaniktuk ilingiknin.
Help! Okay. I can't. Does the dog die if it... Well, okay. No. I don't... Maybe I have to go down. Aha. Is there anything else down here? Doesn't look like it. Swim, little foxy, swim. No. He can't go through there? Paddle! Paddle! Oh! Oh, okay. We're fucked now. Aren't we? Aha. Season of— oh no! Oh no! Fix this. Up. Oh god. I forgot who I was controlling.
Isimmit miitlu tammarniplugu avingoraq. Kinjagaat tapranit sikum kaangani.
Oh, Jesus.
Kayut kitalogat. Aglan avingoraq activate unit timagtok. Are those things like bad? Uh-oh. Underwater. Agnoraglu kayok tuklu imigmin neksuk. Sapimip luting sakbak rome.
like that thing. Hope I'm not missing anything. No, get out of there, Foxy!
Sa kuuring utirukkalok tut umeemik tut. Iyangat ikayutik sangat sakbeksok. At sutikip lugu annek sutik sangat nek.
Blocked the hole. Did it break? Oh. Oh! So what did that... I guess that's all he does is he gives me that orb. Oh, fudge. Fox has to figure it out. Fox? Follow me, please. There we go. Oh, fudge. Fudgy fudgesicles. Push me up there. Oh my god. You know, you're right, maybe? Oh! It screamed! It's slippery. Dang. There we go. Got it. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's get this glowy orb. Wait.
Naluk kisuhutik pakai cek kisip magan awing ngorak.
Oh god. I thought the polar bear was bad.
Yan narik kimahuting tari
Hi,
rogmen.
Mimi.
Ilit churip luting asin daw tampangan eh.
Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Yes, I love you. You're my baby. You'll never leave me, right, Mimi? And there she goes. Standing on the chair arm. Okay, let's get this canoe moving. If you can call this a canoe.
Inik tulla pää huting, nikäsy huting lu. Ango huting, nunakam tunganun. Akangata ukoti ikkanga nik.
Oops. No, the other way. Fox, paddle the damn boat. That was not good. No, I didn't want to pick this up. I wanted to row. Did that do something? What is this? I know I need to block this. It's just difficult to get it in the boat, and then I don't know if I can throw it from where the boat will rest because of the bubbles pushing it backwards. I couldn't do anything with them. You mean push them with my rock? I will try everything. Oh, it's control to row. Oh, that worked. Smart. Now he can go down. I don't like that giant rat thing. Saving. I thought it would blow. No, not that way. Okay, now it'll do what I wanted it to do. Yes. Off we go. Please, Mousy, don't attack us. We tried to save you.
Ilan na rek iglak senya tuk argot mon no tam kungani. Ismaluk senya hoting.
Getting more worried. Oh! Oh, no. Thought I jumped.
Kapek
Oh my
pangarut
God.
nuna kemon tikit mata inyuek somon. Kiwi romon kungmun.
Double. Okay. What am I trying to do? No, get off. there first, maybe. I'm stuck. Oh. Okay, so I need to get another. What? There and there and break. Now I have to go back down. I think. No, stay down there. Oh. Thank you. Oh. Is this gonna work? What's down there? Should I send Foxy? I don't even know. They don't both go. Will you go if I put you in the water? No. She's like, uh-uh. Oh, God. I'm not going that way. Fuck that. Oh. Because when I did this, it doesn't go off to the right like it should. See, it's going down. Oh. I gotta do this. Yes. There we go.
It kahuting unipkak no tang mit koti sukanganik narvaslorak tamanin neksok. Abingak pag in neksok narvame supaya kasi tikitchok narvamon negib lugo.
Faster. Faster.
Ilan narik ilismaruk nguyang itparung awing ngakpak no tang mit iksisenyang nagat.
I'm pretty afraid of it. As evidenced by that totally weird scream. I'm so scared. Oh my god, what? This is my least favorite part. No. Is there a mouse underwater? We created it somehow? I don't really understand. Oh my god! This is scary. Where is it now? that right. Oh, come on. How... Get it.
Bubral gurom, alapisak lo awing akpak. Anguyal gurom, tigup lugup pamengagun.
get it in my boat. Boat, row. I don't know if what I'm thinking is possible. Like, if I can... I'm sort of stuck. No, the boat won't block him. Because the current, said that way. No, she can't even get up there without the boat being there. I'm onto something. I don't know. It's Yeah, that was my thought originally, but I'm just trying. I don't know how to get the ice chunk to where the rest of them are to break it, because he eats it if it goes above him, so I can't throw it right now, and I can't throw it when he's down in the middle underwater. Stop it. Damn it. That's what I just tried to do, but I hit the wrong button and panicked, and I don't know, it's very quick. If this is what they want me to do, this is gonna take a long fucking time. See, there I go again, pressing tab when I mean to press shift or Q, or all my buttons mixed up. No, I can't. Now I have to... Oh, okay. Tab is right next to Q. That's my problem. I'm wanting to press Q and I press tab because my finger is right there. I don't know. This is... I can't figure out how to do this. Ridiculous. The giant freaking mouse that's underwater. Oh no, I wasn't holding the fucking thing. Yeah, I know how to move the boat now, but this is really tedious. unlocked that so that I don't have to keep... But I don't... Hello? Pick it up. Pick the fucking thing up. Hello? Hello? What the fuck? I can't pick it up. Oh, fuck. I accidentally did sticky keys. Pressing shift too many times. I'm supposed to be able to pick it up. It's bugged. I can't do anything. Can I pick it up now? Ah! I don't. Fuck. Reset. The spirit drops the rock into my boat, and he dropped it into my boat, but now I can't pick it up. There. Okay. So he drops it into the boat. I should be able to pick it up, like there. Yeah, I got that one before. What is he... Now he's jumping around like he's not underwater. He's not even swimming. Damn it. What are you doing, Fox? It's totally bugged out. No. to reset it again. Because the fucking fox was not swimming. What happens here? Nothing, he still eats it. I'm gonna be here all night. No, I couldn't move it fast enough. This is stupid. It blows it away there. And then he goes and he eats it. Any other ideas? I mean, the other puzzles had to do with quickly switching and moving this fox. But I can't do it quick enough. Yeah, he does. Oh, you mean right here? Oh, at the bottom middle. What? Okay.
Angoyak titluting angoyal gurom tigut kekka awing ngakpak pamingagon. huding asin katagala romin uyang nin aglan awing ngakpak kibirok. Imerme asi matup kahone ukak domi kapalomin.
Is it dead? For good now? Yeah, no, in the beginning, we chased a mouse, and it, like, fell into the river and washed away, and then for some reason, from then on, there was a giant monster mouse after us. Maybe it was a different mouse, but it was like... Wait, what? Are there supposed to be credits right now? What's going on? It said control to skip. What am I skipping? Okay. Oh, okay, it was... That was it. That was really quick. Cultural insights. Do we get any new ones? Respect for all things, a provider. Did we watch this? We got 4 of 5.
In 1964, my grandfather, Appa Willie Godun Sr., Punnik, he was invited by archaeologists and anthropologists from Brown University. He was invited to the Onion Portage site, this ancient sacred site of the Inupiaq people. And it was really special for my grandfather to be included in that kind of thing because it showed the respect they had for him, for his knowledge, for what he had to offer. And while they were there, while they were camped out there, when they had some quiet time, he told some stories. One of the stories that my grandfather told was the story of the Coastal Brothers. These two brothers, they have their own particular skills. They go out to the Noatak River area, and they go to try to challenge and hopefully defeat this giant mouse who is destroying everything in its path. The development team really took a great interest in the story that my grandfather told because it really enhances those themes that we found in Never Alone.
But
One
why
of
a
interdependence,
mouse?
another of Inupiaq values, love of our elders and of our land and of our traditions. I mean, it helped to really bring that out, and so that's one reason why it really captivated the interest of the team.
It must be. Giant mice are terrifying.
I wasn't raised here, but my mom talked about how it'd be so dark.
Yeah, it was dark in the wintertime. In December 21st, we see the sun for about 3 hours. The rest is dark. So the days start to get longer right after that, shortly after that.
My mom, in her story, she says the real people come out. Everyone comes alive just because they've been inside so long.
I'm always happy when spring is here because the caribou are migrating north. The bears are coming out of hibernation. Rabbits and stuff, they're all over the place.
Oh,
They're
bunny.
not hiding under the snow anymore.
You know, like the elders used to tell me, as soon as they saw those snow buntings, the small birds, the new season would start for gathering food. They knew they'd be happy because fresh food is starting to come around.
We'd be getting geese eggs or seagull eggs or any kind of duck eggs.
We'd go camping in the early spring, go out with dog teams when I was a kid. to a spring camp, and it was anywhere that my folks thought that we can get the most food. Right here in the peninsula, we'd walk back from our camp and hunt muskrats, and my mom would dry the skins.
Muskrat.
And so it's a time of just all the gathering activities, all the busyness. It's when the life really springs up again.
Well, I missed some of these, but they're really interesting, the ones I have found. What's this? Hello? Play? Okay.
Because we're all Inupiats, you know, upriver, along the coast, I'm considered coastal. Tare mi means I'm next to the ocean. Kung mi is up the river. And I'm proud to be a Tare mi because I can hunt out there where those guys can't. I was taught to be aware of all the conditions out there. In fact, a friend of mine, an elder, he's passed away since. One year he came down, he had a small boat, just as the ice was going. He followed the ice down from Cayenne, okay? And he came down, he says, Willie, I come down just to go see how you guys hunt. Let's go. I said, okay. I got my boat ready and we took out. And the ice was moving out there, you know, big chunks and that kind of stuff. So there was one area over on the cruising turn side I was watching, being aware of how the ice was moving, how fast the current is moving, that kind of stuff. Automatically, you know, I was taught that by my dad. I was really watching and everything. I said, oh, we got to get out of here. And he looked at me and said, how come? I said, our way to get out of here is closing up. So I took off. And he was right behind me. I went through okay, and then he went through, and he said he looked back after we went through, and the ice came up. It came together and came up like that. And he shook his head when we came back, and he said, I will never question the price of seed oil again. I see the danger you guys go through. If you don't know what you're doing, bad things can happen to you out there. Yeah.
That's a great story.
Ice is scary.
But it's the truth, you know,
Yeah.
what I went through.
Why did it go back to here? I was still watching.
So to really reinforce Inupiaq values, the things that our elders identify that's important to them, we really thought of respect for all things, respect for the animals in particular in this case. And so we've added a prelude to the story. An experience with a little mouse is where Nuna and Fox, they forget to respect this little mouse. Something that my Uncle John just told us is that you only go after animals if you intend to use it for food. You don't play with it. You don't mess around with it or tease it, even if it's all in fun. Well, once Nuna and Fox defeat the giant mouse, that's when they learn their lesson, where the mouse comes back to them, their little mouse, their friend. And this story really is about respect for all things, respecting
even
all
the smallest
animals
creature.
all the time, never forgetting to respect them. And that's an essential Inupiaq
I
value.
see.
It's one of the key things that our elders always talk about.
You know, I think we missed the end cutscene or something because I didn't see that. I didn't see us rescue the mouse. That wasn't a thing that we saw. It was just a black screen. Yeah, it did bug out, unfortunately. But we saw it there in that video, so we saved the mouse eventually, I guess, and defeat the evil giant one. Yeah, the credits showed up after I pressed skip because it was just a black screen. So I figured there was something wrong. But it's still early. It's only 12. What do you think I should play? Or should I let you guys have an early night to watch whatever you want to watch? I don't know. But we've finished this game now. I mean, we're missing a couple things, but I'm not really worried about it. We got... Yeah, that's okay, somebody. I understand. You gotta do your thing. I respect that you've been doing it for 190 days now? I don't know. I forget where you were at, but it's good to keep at it. Yeah, K&A, it was way intense, like 194. Wow, grats. That's great. But yeah, the giant monsters eating me, like the bear ate me, the mouse ate me, the freaking manslayer killed my fox. There were freaking ghosts that were made of the aurora or something, trying to grab us. But overall, it was still a beautiful game, and I like the lessons that it teaches. Yeah, the whimpering after the deaths, and the fact that the fox could die too. You didn't have to worry about just the girl. Like, the fox could get hit, and it was game over just the same. What do you think, Canny? Should I play something else? I did play the Schrodinger's cat game a little bit, but that's another game I'm not sure if that would be interesting on stream, because I got to a point where it's complex with all like the combinations you can do in that game. I might play it off stream, but yeah, I do. In Yonder, I have some cats I'm missing, but I have no idea where to look for them, and I would need like a guide for that. Also, my streaming software is like built in when I open up a game. So I might be live, but I might be on my BRB screen. Yeah, quantum physics. that was insane, but it was fun. How much did I play? I played like an hour and a half of it, because I wasn't sure that it would be a streaming game, but I tried it out anyway. And it's different than any other game I've played, that's for sure. Let me just see what I've got. I'll be right back. I will find something to stream. guess we're playing this yonder. I will do my best to look around for cats, but this is going to be a very relaxed stream for the rest of this. I don't know how long I'll play, but you're welcome to hang out. And I really appreciate you being here. And again, thank you so much for that game that provided many hours of entertainment and stress, but mostly entertainment. There I am. Now I needed to make a poutine, I remember that. But I'm out of clay, so I need to find clay. But there is no clay in the desert, as far as I know. So let's leave the desert and get some clay. I really didn't think I would get over 30 hours of gameplay out of this game, but yeah, kind of. The hair is a bit more red, but I tried. I do have cat ears, but they're unfortunately too small for me and they slip off my head. But, and I actually wore them when I went to, PAX East in March this year. I wore cat ears because my friend, who's a game developer, was showing off his game at PAX, and one of his characters is a cat girl, so I thought it was appropriate. I brought my tail too. I had a tail, but I ended up only wearing the ears. PAX was like a great experience. Like, I had never been to a convention before of so many like-minded people that are all fans of the same stuff. Like, all the nerd culture was everywhere. It was like heaven for nerds. Yeah, and it's possible that my friend, my developer friend, might do it again next year, or PAX West, or whatever, and I told him that I'm available and I would go back and be his booth help again. And I also have a friend who makes candy for a living. She's a candy chemist. And she's coming up with an idea that she might sell or show off at a convention too. So, like, she said that she might use me for that. So, like, I'm getting some work in. Oh no, I'm drowning. Ah! Yeah, like, I'm not really into crowds either, but like the number of people that walked by either in costume or in a t-shirt that I recognized the reference was so many that I almost felt like it made my anxiety of the whole thing kind of go away, because it was just so exciting to be around people like me. So, like, the anxiety that I felt before going actually turned into, like, confidence, and I had a really good time. And that's where I met Kate. I met Kate on the plane I don't know if you remember, I met her on the plane to Boston. Kate Stark, another streamer. I don't know if K&A is familiar. But yeah, I met her on the plane, and then she was gonna come by the booth to check out our game, but she was so busy that we didn't see her until, I want to say, the last day or the end of the day, one of the days, and she was actually going through our booth to go to the bathroom that was right behind our booth. So it was crazy that I ran into her a second time just because she was using the bathroom and we happened to be right there. I thought that was cool. But she didn't end up coming by to see our game, but I understand because the life of a streamer is hectic, especially for one as popular and professional as she is. Like, she had all sorts of panels and things with famous people. That's a pretty cool life. How many, yeah, basically, the bathroom was right, like, there were pathways that you could walk in, and ours, a lot of people wanted to take a shortcut through our booth to go to the bathroom instead of going all the way around. So that's how I saw her the second time, is she was like, "Can I use your..." "Oh, hey, I saw you on the plane. What are you doing here?" It was really neat. So, okay. Can make one of these. Make one of these. Why do I have to make a pan and plates every time I want to make something? Ooh. No, I'm out of clay again. It's not gonna be in the mountains. Because I never clean my dishes. I do my dishes every day. I have to create new dishes in this game every time I want to make anything. French fries, gotta make dishes in a new pan. Hey, little squamble. No, I'm not feeding you. It's not good to feed wild animals. Then they get dependent on you. But it is fun to feed animals. Do 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 do. Ah! Don't jump off. Clay, clay, I need clay. Do 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 do. I kind of want to turn on my music, but then there's the possibility of my video being muted, but let's see. Now if I do audio, music off, and what if I start Spotify? Oh my god. Let's see. What do I want to listen to? How about some chill out brain? No. How about this? There we go. You can hear it, right? What's with my mouse? Where's all the clay, man? I know there was a lot in this river area. Fine, I will go try that way if I can. I do need more seeds for planting trees, because I have a lot of those to plant for completion. There's a fox. You're still alive. Here, have some grass. Good baby. What's that? What if I go this way? There's water, so there might be clay. By the way, my camera is covering up the mini-map as well as like the time of year and actual in-game time and everything. I hope that's not vital information for you guys. I could move it to the right, but then you can't see if I get an achievement. Although my achievements have been, they moved up to the upper right corner for some reason. Here we go, clay. Are you a potter? There's some clay. Okay, so what can I craft now? There, I made a poutine. Let's see, do I have a large... No. Sort. A boot! I've got a boot. And some hair dye that I'm not gonna use, because I'm gonna just stick with red. But I changed my hair color in this game like 20 different times at least. Okay, so now we need to go back. What is the quickest way? I haven't listened to this music in a while. What's this? I've probably already found this. Oh, this goes underground. No, I don't want to go in here because I don't remember where that takes me. Can I get out of here? Oh, more clay. What's this? I must have found a spirit here. Well, there's just mountains everywhere. Okay. What was that just a rock, probably? So much running. Oops. Nope, no seeds. We're gonna get that unicorn, foxy corn, whatever the hell it's called. Now that we've made a poutine, we're back in the desert. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. No! Oh, come on, my head was above water. Get there, get there! Yeah, I just need to get back to the farm first. And then, I don't want to make you wait, but I'm thinking that maybe I need to look up where to find these last fish and cats. That's not a cat. Foxy corn? Wait, I should check to make sure that I have a large animal pen installed now before I waste another poutine. I don't. I still don't. Oh, that's... crap. Sturdy large animal pen. There we go. Built it. I had enough rocks, thankfully. I would hate to have to go farm more. Wait, oh, I had a large. I had one. Wow, look at this. Okay, let's go get that little sucker. I hope it's not seasonal. But I did see some. Is that one or is that a plant? Stupid mouse. Yes, okay. Here we go. Oh, I can plant a tree here. Foxy corn. Fennicorn, that's what it is. Follow me, please. That's my only poutine. I'm afraid I used all my dishes on it. All my dishes and pans. Whoa, those are big butterflies. Come on. Yes! Mouse? Hello? There we go! Critter Crazy! Achievement unlocked. That's the one for adopting every kind of animal. Woohoo! You're mine now. Oh my. It's a weird noise for you to make, though. So I can do some fishing, but I could also go to the snowy area. Sandy Paw, Midnight Runners, Mountain Moggy, Summer Blue. Well, it's not summer, it's winter. Wasn't it just fall? It goes too fast in this game. Ooh, what games do you have keys for? I'm always looking for new games to play. I seem to have like a short attention span, but I've been finishing games at least, so that's a good sign. I have a lot of games that I could play that I haven't finished, like even Skyrim. If I said, oh hey, this is a chest. Spectrum shampoo. No, I don't really want rainbow hair. You should look at my Steam account and see all the games I have, and then pick one that you would most want me to play, or watch me to play, and then I will consider it. Because it's mostly like I don't know what I feel like playing. If I start playing something on stream, then maybe I'll get into it. You found games I didn't have? Nice. You're so generous. Thank you so much. I'm lucky to have found a person like you. $12 more to go. Oh, To the Moon. Yeah, I have Rakuen, which is very similar. It's another what do you call it? RPG Maker game. And it's got some puzzles and story and good music, and the problem is I played like 4 hours of it on stream, but I didn't realize that Twitch didn't keep my videos forever. So that video of me playing the first 4 hours is gone, and that was over a month ago, at least, that I played that. And I'm thinking I'm gonna have to start it over. Would you be interested in watching that? To the Moon, I've actually watched somebody else play it, but that was so long ago that I would probably give it a shot and end up crying, because second story game with RPG Maker. It's tricky to get the best ending. Ooh boy. That sounds difficult. really do want to finish Rakuen, it's just I've been hesitating to start over since I had already played a few hours of it, but it was a really cute game, similar to the Moon, so I could try that. I could try To the Moon. Actually, I want to go to the snow area, don't I? I don't really need rewards. I've heard of Sometimes Always Monsters, but I would have to look into that more. Story about my uncle, which 3D exploration, kind of like Portal with grappling hooks. Oh my gosh, yeah, I've seen, I watched a trailer for that. That looked very challenging too. But I'm sure I could do it. I don't give myself enough credit. I did like Portal, and I have games like, what's it called? Talos Principle, which is another Portal-y game that I haven't finished. But I get stuck in those games, so I worry that I would get stuck and it would be boring. I don't know. Like I said, I'm way too critical of myself, so that's why I like asking your opinion. I would try any of those, really. Yeah, okay. Keep going this way. Now that it's winter, maybe I can find cats that I missed over here. What was that? Hearing things, but I don't think they're cats. Snowy milk. Mountain moggy. Interesting names for cats. Which of those three games would you most want to watch? Oh, I don't know if you were watching last time, but I figured out that I could get the chest on this little island by waiting till winter so that it's frozen over. So I was able to get this chest because this is frozen water. Whereas before I was trying to go over it and I was just drowning over and over. Yeah, you were the one that was helping me try and jump down from up there. So yeah, I didn't even realize that the seasons could change things like that in this game. I don't even remember what was in that chest, to be honest. It's usually dye or some ancient coins. that you use to buy outfits. You think that credit went to someone else? What credit? No, I don't think you were here when I got the chest, but I figured it out on my own, fortunately. It was just, I just had to change the seasons. I found out just by passing by when it was winter and seeing that I could get it. But nothing super exciting, or else I would have remembered. Any cats up here? I mean, Mountain, Moggy, you think might be up here. Cat, anyone? Any cats? Oh, I'm out of seeds. Oh my, what a view. There you are, kitty cat! What? Which one was that? A snowy? That was a snowy milk? Wow, okay. So I did find one. I'm surprised. I just gotta run around until I hear meowing. I still haven't looked up all the locations because that would require tabbing out. I know the summer longtail is in summer, but that I don't know where in summer. Is there a cat in here somewhere? Oh my god, that bird scared me. No cats? Not even down here? Smash! I was already in here for a quest, that's why I was just hoping that maybe it was the wrong season or something when I was up here and I missed a cat. Because we also found a cat that was only there during night. So... and I don't even remember where those were. Well, it's not down here. Snowy Milk. Where are you, Snowy Milk Cat? Eee. I'm getting hungry again. All I have to eat is PBJ for breakfast and dinner, and we need to go to the store. No, actually we have... Oh, you sent me the key through the whisper? Thank you so much. Which one? Which one did you decide you'd want me to want to watch me play the most? I mean, practically I am living off PBJs, but tonight we had teriyaki chicken from a frozen pack. But like, for breakfast I ran out of cereal, and I could have eggs. I believe we still have eggs. So I could have an egg sandwich. Either tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow morning, because it's too much effort this late at night. But we had we had our friend over, so we didn't really go shopping because we go out to eat with her usually. But yeah, I could eat PBJ sandwiches every single day. I just love peanut butter so much. Flowers. Oh, is this because I have Jeffrey the pig here? Hello, Jeffrey. And I don't remember your name. But I love you anyway. Bambi? No, that's not it. Value produced 1%. It's because I don't have any actual plants growing here, but eh. I really don't know where to look. Where have I not been? They would make peanut butter right in front of you? Holy shit. That sounds amazing. Yeah, if I had a PBJ tonight as a snack, I could have eggs tomorrow. So I don't have to have the same thing. How many more? 11 here? Yeah, if I'm gonna find these, I'm gonna have to do research beforehand. Like, I can't just, I've found all the ones I think I'm gonna find on my own, or without a lot of trouble. I can fish for a little. I just don't, there's no guarantees I'll get a new fish that I haven't gotten. Because that's the other achievement I'm working on. Knucklefish. Oh my. Come on. Another one. You know, I saw that there's a new fishing game on Steam where you just stand at a dock and fish in different environments. I don't know how you can make a game out of that, of just that, but I think I would get bored of if all you could do was fish. I like having fishing as like a side activity. But I'm kind of, I feel like I'm sort of done with this game for now. They're making a Final Fantasy fishing game? Really? I will play it. Damn. That might be fun. But yeah, unless I look up a guide, I think I'm sort of tired of playing this now. I got my fennec horn finally, and I got my achievement for that, so that's great. I did find one additional cat. That's something. But I think I'm gonna have myself a snack and maybe stick around on Twitch and watch some people play various things that people that are on my following list. So thank you so much for watching again. You are awesome, and thank you for the games. You really make this worth doing. Like, just having you here. Going to host? Yeah, let me see who... I have auto host on. Usually I watch a guy called, Dank. But, I don't know if he's streaming right now. So, I'll have to see. I'll host if there is somebody that I want to watch. Otherwise, actually, my friend Somebody Nowhere that watches this channel sometimes with you, he usually streams late at night. I don't know what he's playing. I would have to check. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you sent me all 3 keys. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that. You are so generous. Wow. That's me trying to be like, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to trying all 3 of those. Even though I have seen the story of To the Moon, I think it's been long enough that I could enjoy it for the first time again. And yeah, so thank you so much again for watching, and I'm going to activate those. Humble bundles and bundles in general are great for this type of thing. Being able to share games that you already have or maybe don't want to play yourself but would like to watch somebody else play. It's perfect. Okay, thank you, and I'm gonna call it here. I will host if I think I'll host Somebody Nowhere, because he needs more views. So, thank you, and goodbye for now. See you tomorrow. Whoops. There we go.